I think that the real secret to discipline, in my perspective, is, and because I'm an emotional person, I get mad, I get angry, I get crazy mad, I get like very upset about things, I get disappointed. I'm a person that just goes through life, and I feel my feelings so strong, and I should. That's one of the reasons that I'm here, is to feel strongly anger and
What's your
happiness.
superpower?
It's my superpower.
Yeah.
The hard thing is to make decisions in that period of time that are going to be reasonable experiences. And so I know that when I'm at the top at Mount Pleasant, is what I like to call this area. It's lovely. I've got plenty of money. There's, the birds are singing. I don't want to make decisions while I'm there, because those decisions are like, well, I think I'll buy lunch for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think let's book that to the Bahamas. Like, calm down. But then also I realized that down in the Valley of Suck, right down in here, if you follow the sine wave of life, I don't want to make any decisions down there, because I have this fuck it all attitude. I have the same fuck it all attitude at the top. Man, this is great. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Let's get it. A fifth wheel and a motorcycle and a razor. And let's get them all. Let's do it.
This is why financing exists.
Yeah, that's I've got great credit. And but at the same time, when I'm at this low spot, and so this consciousness that we're talking about, if I could draw a line across the top, and I'm taking off Mount Pleasant and I'm taking out the Valley of Suck, this is the operational period when I need to make decisions of value, when I need to invest my money, when I need to move forward, when I need to be making these things. And when I'm at the top, I'm not journaling. When I'm at the top of the mountain, I don't spend time in my journal. I'll do my gratitudes, but it's just like, and when you're in the Valley of Suck, man, this is hard. I'm down at the bottom. And so this consciousness, bringing it in, what I'm trying to tell you boys is, like, this is the area of effective decision making, effective living. Mm-hmm. It's important to be conscious of being on the top of the mountain or being at the bottom of the valley.
Yeah.
And being clear about those things, and not saying that mean thing to your wife because you're down here, or you're feeling really good, and yeah, those pants make your butt look big, but boom, you know what I mean? You want to be careful what you're doing in both of those places, right? Because the altitude can kill you, and down here being in the desert could absolutely kill you. Yes, and so I just want you guys to know that as we're riding this ride, the consciousness of the highs and the lows, doing these, being aware of your gratitude, being aware of your practice, you're going to start to realize these are the areas of effective time. And what I want to do is I want to spend time in climbing the hill, but when I'm at the top of the hill, and the thing that's been great about my life is that this hill is continually going. I'm at the foothills of awesome.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
But every once in a while I kind of head into that little bit of a valley, but it's not the same valley that I was in a year ago when I was feeling depressed and maybe even a little suicidal and really struggling with money. But now it's just a little dip. And so what we're trying to do is we're creating this consciousness and these practices of awareness, is that we're at the foothills of a beautiful life. And you cannot live that life without expecting to drop into valleys periodically.
Right.
Be aware of that. Feel those feelings. Don't make big decisions. And then when you're at the top of that point and you think, man, this is as good as it's going to get, that's absolutely false too. Because it gets better.
Yeah.
It gets better. Huh. Your life will continue to grow and improve beyond your imagining, because you have a shitty imagination. Even though you think like this would be the best thing in the world, when you get that motorcycle, you get that car, you go on that vacation, that's cool. But then and then there's so many other great things for you to do, see, and experience. And consciousness of the wave sign, as we call it, is really the secret to living a life of balance and success, and being aware of that. Spending less time in the Valley of Suck is what we're talking about. I don't want to be down there. But also when I'm at that super, like, life is great, I can shoot at me, you can't hit me, you know what I mean? That's also not true.
Right.
It's this knowing, this growing, this consciousness and being present that is going to give you tremendous power along the way. The tremendous power is going to create the most important thing in your life, and that isn't happiness. Happiness comes and goes. It's fulfillment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The most important thing that you can have in your life as a man is fulfillment. What I've done is of value.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is of value. This matters. Maybe not to you, matters to me. And this is what I'm doing. And in so creating fulfillment, you're going to create a life, a sustainable way to move forward, one foot in front of the other. The big problems that come your way aren't so big anymore. And your successes, well, let's celebrate those. Let's spend some time in those things. This consciousness is the life that I'm trying to create for me. And luckily, I've had these mentors that have pointed out these lessons along the way, and I've listened to them. And so as we're exercising these things and we're talking about them, I want you to know that these are like time-tested
It's very. You're 100% right. The baseball mode, right? The good baseball coaches that block that you're talking about. If this is the median, okay, you want to be right here, just ever so slightly above, just
improving
neutral.
Always
improving.
growing.
But this can be detrimental.
Exciting.
This can be super detrimental.
Terrible.
You want to be right like here, and like you're saying, the frequency. If you could, like the perfect situation is you're floating your frequency nice and tight, right above neutral all the time, and then it's a steady course.
Steady incline.
Right.
Steady incline.
Steady incline. So there's not a general rush because if you run up that hill super fast,
you're going to drop.
You're going to drop. And we've seen that. We've seen people who win the lottery. We've seen these people that have become amazingly well-paid athletes come from a very difficult life. And, man, they shine. But, boy, man, when they come
crash.
boom, and it's all in front of us. And this is happening to us on a lesser stage all the time. And so that's why I bring this up as kind of my closing thoughts is like this consciousness is going to create a space of you climbing the mountain. And I want you to know, even still at this age, I'm just at the foothills. I'm just at the foothills of the most amazing, beautiful life that I can't even imagine. And it's cool. It's a cool thing. And I appreciate you being on the journey with me because as I do that, I want to take people up the hill that I want to be around. And I want to be around extreme ownership. I want to be around people that are physically, spiritually, emotionally fit and becoming better all the time because that's important to me. I don't have time in my life for people who are, man, this sucks and this is terrible and poor me and oh man, do it over there. When you're ready to come join me, let's go. We'll have a great time. And so as we're putting this together, and I'm kind of tying this in a knot, the American Masterminds is more than a bunch of dudes that ride together.
Yeah.
Do you follow me? What we're trying to create is a culture of excellence, a culture of growth, a culture of intentional living. And if we can do that and ride motorcycles, I'm 100% in. When we quit doing that, I'm going to leave because I have one intention in life, and that is to live the best fucking life I can. I only get to do this once. I only get to have this conversation with you boys one time. We'll never have this conversation again. But right now, this is the only thing that matters, and the only way that I can be here is because I'm doing all of these little things to be in the moment.
Yep.
You guys follow me?
Yeah.
And so if you're thinking about associating with people, think about associating with people that are doing things that you want to do. Think about being around those people that are building you up, those people that are that you can call and you can count on, and you can associate and create this brotherhood that we're building here at the American Masterminds. If you've enjoyed this podcast, please share it. Write in the comments what you have enjoyed. Make this a favorite of yours. Subscribe to what we're trying to accomplish here because what we want to do is make your life better and improve our lives as well.